He moves mightily. He works extraordinarily. He transforms lives completely when He finds a humble, surrendered heart. There are people that you meet that inspire you, and then there are prayers that you hear which transform you. My life was inspired and transformed one night in Romania. It was a very dark and difficult time for Christians when Nicolae Ceausescu ruled the country with an iron fist. Christians were persecuted. People lost their jobs because of their faith. Some went to prison, and many thought that the situation was hopeless. Yet, the brightest stars often shine on the darkest nights. I was in one of the darkest places in Romania the night that I was so deeply impacted. It was not only spiritually dark that night, but it was also physically dark. A cold wind blew across the frozen ground. I shivered as a small group of us met to pray that night. 2 American friends and I, along with a Romanian colleague, looked across the river into what was at that time the Soviet Republic of Moldova. Our Romanian friend said that his heart's desire was to see God pour out His Spirit in such a mighty revival in Romania that it would spread to the Soviet Union. We gazed in silence into the darkness and wondered if it were possible. Romanian Christians were already experiencing a move of God's Spirit. But could it grow into something that would not only change Romania but transform the entire region? My Romanian friend prayed that night in a manner that I had never heard. His knees crushed the ice on the frozen ground as he fell in brokenness. "Oh God," he cried, "if it takes the blood of the martyrs to bring my people to Jesus, then I want to be the first to offer my blood." I was stunned. I had never heard a person pray in that manner. Yet, he wasn't alone. Many followers of Jesus were trying to live and pray as the Scriptures state, giving themselves to God as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto God. They understood the promise made to the prophet when he wrote, "The eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to Him." The greatest instrument in God's toolbox is a humble, holy, praying man or woman. When a holy life intersects with a praying heart, all heaven is open. God will show us extraordinary works. He found such a man in Moses, and the children of Israel were delivered from their bondage. He found that kind of woman in Mary, and the Savior was born to the world. He found such faith in the heart of Stephen, and the greatest Christian persecutor of the day was transformed into the most effective propagator of the gospel in his generation. His eyes have continued to search hearts throughout annals of human history. He moves mightily. He works extraordinarily. He transforms lives completely when He finds a humble, surrendered heart. It happened in Romania. I witnessed it. A nation was transformed, and the move of God spread to Soviet Moldova, Soviet Ukraine, and to the uttermost of Soviet Siberia. God found surrendered hearts that had been joined with praying hearts, and He showed Himself mighty.